Fire away, guys.
Yeah.
Coach, after the game, Ryan Kelly said he really wasn't going to start thinking about LSU until the week of LSU. When do you start diving into that?
Well, you know, I think it's important for our players. The number one thing is to get rest, recover, not only from practice, but also, you know, just lifestyle-wise, you know, as students, and doing the things they need to do to get caught up academically. And I think we need to take a couple days and focus on what we need to do to improve. I don't think you play any better in a game for thinking about it longer or practicing longer. And you know, we kind of have a routine that we go through in preparation for every game, and I think that's how our players are kind of conditioned to it. So I start thinking about everybody that we play, because we look at all those things now. What do we have from here on out, and how do we need to address them in practice?
I know you guys talked about the rivalry between LSU, and the series has become so anticipated, prime time, great games. What do you believe this rivalry means to not only the program but also the players?
Well, you know, we have a lot of rivalries. I thought you were going to talk about the Tennessee rivalry, which means a lot to a lot of our people, and certainly means a lot to me and our supporters and our players. And you know, we didn't play our best game, but you got to give our players a lot of compliment on their grit in terms of the way they finished the game, the last 5.5 minutes of the game, to score, stop them, and you know, come out with a win. So LSU has become a little bit of a rivalry game because their program has been so good, and this game usually has a lot of significance, you know, coming down, you know, to the 9th game of the season, because we've had some success too. So I think that's what's made it a national interest game. I think that's what's made it a rivalry game, and that's what's made it an important game. So it's a real compliment to them.
There's a stat out that since 2007, Alabama and LSU have had 100 players combined drafted into the NFL. Just in your time in that rivalry, what can you say about the talent that you see on the field?
Oh, you know, we've had a lot of good players, and they've had a lot of good players, and we had really good players when we were at LSU. So we certainly have a lot of respect for the talent that they have, and I certainly appreciate the great talented players that we've had and how hard they've worked to make our program successful.
I know you talk about consistency of performance a lot. Do you feel like Ardarius Stewart is kind of taking steps forward in that area?
Well, Ardarius had his best game, I think, this last game, and he's played well for us at times. I think it's been a matter of staying focused and being consistent and not making mental errors, and he was much better at that in this game, and you know, hopefully that'll help his confidence, and he'll continue to play well and have a great tail end here.
I know Kevin Steele is a guy that you know well. Just kind of from what you've seen from them thus far, what have you seen from what he does in the defense, and how has it maybe changed?
Well, you know, guys, I haven't looked at LSU yet. I mean, you think I stayed up all night last night looking at the game? I actually looked at other teams that were going to play before I came over here today. So I do know Kevin Steele well, and he's a very good coach, and I'm sure he'll do a really, really good job. So, and he's doing a really good job because they're playing really good defense. But I haven't had a chance to look at him yet.
Could you sense any kind of a relief after the game, the rivalry game, kind of an emotional week for the team?
You know, I hope not. I think it was a survival game for us. I think we're retired. I don't think we played our best. I think we looked a little sluggish out there. And Tennessee played really, really well. I'm not relieved. I'm happy that we played and competed in the game at the end of the game the way we did to win the game, and I think that speaks a lot for, you know, our players and how important it was to them to be successful in the game.
That final drive where you guys scored the go-ahead touchdown, what did you learn about Jake? What do you think that did for him?
Well, I think the big thing with Jake is you know, he certainly proved that he could stay focused in the moment. You know, in a critical time in the game, you know, he never missed a beat. He made a lot of good throws. He made a lot of good decisions, and he just did a fabulous job.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks,
Coach.